Kurtz at the plate as he swings through strike one. That makes it 0-2. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. At second, that will end the inning. A gigantic play. Kyle Schwarber leads off, playing from ahead. First pitch is a strike, and we've seen that a lot. 0-2 the count now. Strikeouts here in the fifth inning. Incredible stuff. And now, Darrell Hernandez. He struck out swinging first time up. First pitch swinging. And this one has more than a chance. Hit hard. Going. On its way and gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it. And guessed right with that pitch. Great execution. Willie Castro comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Stays with it. Foul. 2 strikes and no balls. Ground ball to the left side. Whips it across. Castro retired at first. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, 0-1 the count. Goes with the fastball, but misses. One and two now. Pitcher's count. Acuna settles under it. Fakes the catch. Third out, and that ends the frame. They get a run. Welcome back to Seattle. Break season baseball continues. Hal Raleigh gets us going in this frame. First pitch is off the plate.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. He was out in front. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one almost got him. El Cambio gets the job done again. 4th strikeout with that pitch. The next victim walking to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. 1 at bat so far, he flew out. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Chase. One off the plate. Double digits now with 10 strikeouts and a lot of game left. Stepping up, Adrian Beltre. How about B's career numbers? 477 homers and 5 Gold Gloves. Is that good? That seems good. And catches a piece. Well, that was embarrassing. Another one. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Jacob deGrom back on the mound here in the 6th. He's done a great job of limiting damage. Marte leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. That's a foul ball. And the righty kicks and delivers. Okay, hitting a baseball is hard. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next card off the deck. Hit him.
Take your base.
So the hit by pitch puts a runner on first, and now at the plate, Austin Wells starts with the ball. One now. Cutter gets the swing and miss. That's strike three. Williams with the carry. Alfonso Soriano deals himself into the box. Runner on the go, trying to take second. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. The righty kicks and delivers. Goes fishing after the cutter, but misses. Throw is in time, and they get out of the jam after the drop. Lance Berkman hits leadoff this frame. Struck out swinging in his first at bat. In the air, headed to left. Squeezes it, and one away. Ronald Acuna Jr. bats here in the sixth. Fly ball left center. Rafaela on his way over. Brings it in, and there's two down. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. In the air to right center. Rafaela waiting for it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Good to have you with us here at T-Mobile Park. Nick Kurtz steps in the box to start the seventh here in a close game. Count is 0-1. Deceptive cutter, swing and a miss. Cutter is fouled, and the at-bat stays alive. Here's the pitch. No need to appeal. He went. Strike three. Kyle Schwarber is the batter now. Cutter gets a whiff. Puts it on the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. Darrell Hernandez is next to the plate. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. 0-2 is the count. Fouls off the cutter to stay alive. Righty kicks and delivers. Fouls off the heater to stay alive. Hauls it in. Inning over. It's stretch time. I can't believe I thought a mountain pose would be a good idea. I'm scared of heights. Gets a piece. Need to be surgical on the mound in this situation. Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Changeup is fouled away. Stays alive. The lefty kicks and delivers. Strikeout total is up to 12. Jeremy Payton is the next to hit. Sends it foul. Here comes the 0-1. Early bird special. Got it. A Baker's dozen. Strikeout number 13. And now it's Nick Kurtz.
All right.
Lefty kicks and delivers. Okay, Picasso. Strike three. There it is. Willie Castro gets us going this inning. Keith Bolt, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. Back it goes, foul. The pitch to Castro. A little out front. He swings through it. Strike three. Sends the first batter he faces back to the dugout. Here's the 5-tool player himself, Bobby Baseball, Bobby Witt Jr. Tries to get a fastball off the plate, but can't connect. Swing and a ground ball to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Ketel Marte comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. 0-1 on the way. Fastball catches the zone. Keeps it going. Two-strike curve is fouled away. The Republicans up by 2 late in the game. Strike 3. 3 up. Hal Rowland leads off with his team playing from behind. Struck out on a changeup last time. Starts with a strike, and that's become routine. Goes back to the changeup. Strike 3. Strikeout number 15, and we're watching a pitcher that is absolutely locked in. Alvarez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Merman, 1 down, bases empty. 2-strike foul. Misses the zone with a slider. Gloves it on the line. What a play that was. Adrian Beltre shuffles into the box. In the air, right side of the infield. Kurtz with an easy look. He's got it, and that's out number 3. We go to the ninth. Good to have you with us at T-Mobile Park. Ceddanne Rafaela leads off the top of the 9th. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Count runs to 1-1. Hits it hard to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. Next is the cleanup hitter, Austin Wells. Trying to turn things around after an 0-for-3 day, 2 strikeouts with a ground out. Swung on, and this one is smacked. Gonna need some stilts. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. So they turn to the lefty, Josh Hader. He's into the game with the bases empty. Soriano at the plate, and he chases after that one. Way inside. Gets out of the way. That's ripped to right, down the line. Acuna pulls it down. Nick Kurtz steps in the box. Still looking for a hit. Today, but Will Smith has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. 0-1 to start. Not going to do it.
Inside.
Pitchers ahead, 1-2. It's the fastball that misses. Fastball. Strike 3. Welcome back. Let's see if you can put a bow on this one. You have the lead. Time to sweep the leg and get out of here with a win. Berkman fouled away. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Berkman ready. Strike three, and only 2 outs to go. Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This one popped up. Wells moves under this one. Takes it in for the out. Down to the last out at T-Mobile Park. But
Foul
it's
ball.
just foul. Rodriguez waits. It's 0-2. One pitch away from a ranked season win. Okamoto handles. The final out is made, and they do something that is not easy to do. Win a game.
Don't listen. Feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm thinking about getting with you.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. And you can be so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you give me so. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. Sunshiny day, things you say make the clouds go away, and we've got it good.
I'm a bold one, I'm a true one, big dream one, resolute one, big plays, I ain't never scared of you.
Hey there.
One.
Thanks for being with us. Robert Flores with you for this one. MLB The Show brings you Ranked Seasons Baseball. Bobby Witt Jr. in the box and ready to go from Lone Depot Park. That's a strike to lead us off in this Ranked Seasons clash. That's strike two, and a pitch that you could throw again here. Wells drifting under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And now one away. Cedar Rafaela ready to hit. Starts with the ball. Goes
No
back
catch
to the
off the plate.
sinker.
Ball 2.
In the air, out to right. And that
that's
will
foul.
drop foul. McLean ready and dealing. Swung on and lifted to center. Witt settles under it and makes the catch. Kyle Schwarber shuffles into the box. First pitch misses for a ball. Close
That's
enough,
ball
am
two.
I right? Late with the swing there. Throw is in time, and it's a 2-3 strikeout to end the inning.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry as the trains in New York City roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio. While the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home, and the Joes of Maricopa. We are believers. We are born for more than a thing.
Glad you can make it.
We
I'm Robert
going
Flores.
deeper.
We're ready for Ranked Seasons Baseball on MLB The Show. Bobby Witt Jr. ready to go, and we're off to the races. First pitch swinging, and away we go. McLean delivers. Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Lindor on to first, and there's one down. Ketel Marte comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. A card from the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Ceddanne Rafaela peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 card.
Rafaela.
Stays with it, but foul. Cowboy Ohtani saddles up. The count is 0-2. Ground ball to short. Lindor handles out number 3. A fast inning in the books. 6 pitches thrown, and they're headed back to the dugout. Pete Crow Armstrong ready to roll. First pitch misses for a ball. Catches a piece. Wells moves under it. Hauls it in. One gone here. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. Okay, we'll skip the pleasantries. In the air, out to right center. Castro camps under it. Minimum effort, maximum result. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. That's foul. The heater misses for a ball. That's a strike in spirit. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Goes back to the sweeper. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. And that extends the inning. Kyle Schwarber in the box with a runner on first. Man, that was close. Fouls it off. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Misses for a ball. That's a ball. Went with the slider. And the pitch. Fastball. Strike 3. Austin Wells hits leadoff this frame. Swing and a miss. He was late. It's 0-2. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. We'll do it again. Righty sets, kicks, fires. And we'll do it again. The 0-2. Not finished yet. Staying alive. 0-2 deals. Swings. It's a ground ball to second. Albies. Now 1 away. And stepping to the dish, it's Alfonso Soriano. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Hard liner. That gets down into the gap. Around first, hustling for 2. Now a relay to second. And now it's Nick Kurtz. A chance to get us off the starting blocks and into the run column.
That's a ball.
Starts with a ball. A bit early. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. On the ground to the pitcher. There's 1. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 3 up. Ozzie Albies leads off the inning.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Starts the at-bat with a ball. Early swing and foul. The 1-1. That's a ball.
That's inside. Ball.
The sweeper misses for a ball. And out in front, foul. And it's a leadoff walk.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Vinny Pasquantino up next to the dish. Okay, message sent. In the air, out to left. Soriano gets there. He's under it. Takes it in for the out. A big bat and a bigger heart. Here's Aaron Judge.
99, Aaron Judge.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. In the box now, it's Willie Castro. Express shipping, no signature required. The pitch wanted to be a strike. Does that count? The 1-2. They say he went. Good pitch for the strikeout. Will Smith is next to the plate. That's the high cheddar. The 0-2 now. It's a double steal in a huge spot. Gets under it and pops it up. Witt waiting for it. He's got it, and that's out number 3. The Republicans enjoy a clean inning without any runs allowed. Kyle Schwarber ready to go. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Early bird special. Rips one to left. Touches down, that's a hit. He turns for second. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense. Darrell Hernandez ready to swing it with a runner on second. First pitch is a strike. 0-2 is the count. There's the strikeout. You can't do it any quicker than that. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. A swing-free zone. Willie waits. Lays off.
Ball.
You read that pitch the entire way. Evens the count. In the air to left center. Castro on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Now a chance for Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1, looking to change that here.
Witt Jr.
Delivers a sinker. Been his most trusted pitch so far. Fouls it off. The righty kicks and delivers. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Lindor. They don't come much closer than that. Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Connects and hammers one to left center. Rafaela glamping under it. Squeezes it. Leadoff hitter retired in the 3rd. Now we see Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat.
Lindor.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that will drop foul. And the lefty sets, kicks, fires. It's the fastball that misses. Two 1 is the count now. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. That one had ideas of being a strike. Walked him.
Take your base, ball 4.
Now batting for Brooklyn.
Nolan Arenado is the next to hit.
Arenado.
Went with the slider, his preferred pitch to open an at-bat. Swings and lifts one to left. Soriano under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And 2 gone. Kyle Schwarber ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time up. If we're grading on effort, that's a strike. Fastball almost got him. Misses the zone. In the zone. That was filthy. Misses and works the wall.
Take your base.
Ozzie Albies up now with runners at first and second. Doesn't connect. He was late. Didn't get the call. Here's the pitch with both runners on the move.
Oh, that's in.
Save, and it's a double steal. The 2-1. Goes back to the splitter. Ball 4, that's a walk. Vinny Pasquantino at the plate with the bases juiced. Flied out to left his first time up. Misses again.
Ball, that's high.
5 balls in a row. Blasted deep, and who's hungry for a grand salami? I know I am. And they take the lead. Aaron Judge at the dish now following the grand slam. Good luck following that up. Late with the swing there. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. This one smashed down the right field line. Castro galloping towards it. And that's a foul ball. Goes back to the sweeper. Smash down the left field line. Soriano towards foul ground. Hauls it in to end the inning. We played 3. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these 2 teams at the moment. Cattell Marte leads things off. Down by 4. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. On the ground to short. Lindor fields it cleanly. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Ceddanne Rafaela prepares to swing as a parallel 5 card. Now, I know you put a lot of work into this card, so let's see it pay off. 0-1 to start. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. He brings it down. Nice play. Next to hit, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
First pitch strike. Setting the tone early today. Off speed low after delivering some high cheese. Oldest trick in the book. 2-strike foul. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and they go down. Willie Castro leading things off with a 4-run cushion. In the air, headed to center. And it drops. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Will Smith at the dish with a runner on first. 0 for 1 on the day.
Yeehaw!
There goes the runner. That's a stolen base, not even close. Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Off the plate.
That's foul.
Keeps battling. Hangs in there. The pitch to Smitty. What is he, contact swinging? What is this? The Bulldogs up by 4. That's a strikeout. And he's making a case for his manager to keep him in the game as long as possible. Here's PCA. Before getting drafted, he said his favorite player was Javi Baez. A few years later, he was involved in a trade with Baez. And he won't go for third. Stays put second with 2 away. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Najir Victor. In the air, headed to left. Soriano drifts under it. Makes the catch. That's the 3rd out, the Republican. The batter now, Alfonso Soriano.
The left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
That's a strike to start this AB. That makes it 0-2. Stays alive on the curveball. Here comes the 0-2. Puts it on the ground to short. Lindor. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Getting ready to hit, Nick Kurtz. Hit into a double play his first time up. That's never fun. You know he would like to atone for that. 0-1 the count. Goes back to the changeup. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So now here's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. No balls and 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Strike 3, inning over. Nolan Arenado leads off, playing from ahead. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Fastball off the plate. Running it back with the 4-seamer. That's a sourdough start. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Extends the at-bat. Hard ground ball to the hot corner. Gathers and throws to first. And now 1 away. Kyle Schwarber, the next card off the deck.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Energy drink stuff. That's foul. Here comes the 1-2. Started to swing, and they say the bat never went around. The 2-2. Misses the zone for a ball.
That's a ball.
Not done yet. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to the plate, Ozzie Albies. Attacks the first pitch of the at-bat and gives it a ride. That was well struck. Look at it go. On its way out of here. That was an aggressive approach, and that's the result when everything goes to plan. Lifted in the air to left. Soriano settling under it. Brings it in for the third out. So they get a run in the inning, and they have a 5-run cushion. Darrell Hernandez leads us off. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1.
Hernandez.
Front foot, heavy. A little out front, he swings through it. A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in for the out. Willie Castro shuffles to the plate. A bit eager. He dodges the fastball. Swings and misses out in front. Keeps the lights on. Willing and able. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Dominican Republic. 1 down, bases empty. Lives to see another pitch. The pitch to Castro. Lifted in the air to right center. Crow Armstrong, using his speed, brings it in. 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr. strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. In the air to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We head to Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Aaron Judge ready to start this inning. Put that one in the toaster. Ground ball to first. That's out number 1. Now the left fielder, Willie Castro. Powers one deep. Back at the wall. Gone. Home run. Not wasting any time settling into the at-bat. Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Swung on and hammered. Good hang time. Makes the grab at the warning track. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Francisco Lindor in the box with a runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Hooks one foul. Lindor blasts one foul. Runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes again. No need to look. He went. Back here in a 6-run game. Nolan McLean back on the bump here in the 7th. Marte leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. 2 strikes and no balls. And Smith throws out the runner. It's a strikeout. Ceddanne Rafaela ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. First pitch misses. Gets him to chase. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garbage pitch. That swing was a glitch, I'm sure of it. The next victim walking to the plate, Austin Wells. The sweeper led to a strikeout last time up. Albies handles it, sends it to first. That ends the frame. It's stretch time. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty. Nolan Arenado is the leadoff hitter this inning. Harrison Cohen in the game, taking over on the mound. Arenado stands in now, looks at that one inside. Misses the zone with a changeup. Hit on the ground to the left side. Hernandez. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Kyle Schwarber shuffles to the plate for his next at bat.
Kyle Schwarber.
Count is 0-1. Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Now 2 away. Ozzie Albies steps to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Toss that in the air fryer. Empty swing at the cutter. Misses the plate with the fastball. Makes the count 2-2. And that one almost got him. Keeps the plate appearance going. Righty kicks and delivers. Swing and makes good contact. I mean, really good contact. Watch this one go. See you later. It's a multi-home run game performance. Pasquantino up now following that home run from Ozzie Albies. Changeup misses for a ball. And that goes foul. The pitch to Vinny. Cutter gets a whiff. Not done yet. Here comes a 1-2. Still alive at the plate. Kicks and delivers. That one ran inside, almost got it. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Bulldogs.
The towering Titan of the Bronx steps in. Aaron Judge ready to go. And fights it off. Runner on first with 2 away. Misses the plate but swings at the breaking ball. Crushed. A no-doubter rockets away. Watch it go. That was incredible. So now it's a 9-run game here in the late stages. Castro gets a chance to follow up that swing from Aaron Judge. And that goes foul. The pitch. Way inside. Gets out of the way. In the air to left. Soriano on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 7 innings complete. And we'll see 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Alfonso Soriano, the first to hit this inning. 0-1 to start. Misses the plate with a curveball. Not a strike.
That's up.
In the air, headed to right. Judge drifting under it. Hey, Bulldog. Nick Kurtz deals himself into the box. Struck out on a fastball last time. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Swung on and lifted to left. Castro under it. Easy out. Sorry, that was rude. Kyle Schwarber is the batter now.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Republicans, 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor collects it. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the inning. McClain. Will Smith bats first this inning.
The catcher, Will
Well, that's one way to introduce yourself. So out of the bullpen comes the righty, Raidel Martinez. The pitch. Stays with it, foul. Will waits. That's in the dirt. Misses the zone with a slider. That's a foul ball. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Stays alive. One more time. Smith ready. And it's a leadoff walk here in the 8th. Pete Crow Armstrong at the dish with a runner on first.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
On the ground up the middle. Glove flip for one. On to first.
Hey!
Save. So they get one. A really nice try there. In the box, Francisco Lindor, runner on the move. 100 miles per hour and foul. Fires a fastball but misses the zone.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Gets a piece of the cutter. And the pitch.
Yes.
Runner on the go again.
That's the ball.
Safe. That's an easy stolen base. The pitch. That's the fastball. Gone to it 3 times in this matchup. Runner goes again. Triple digits, and it's launched deep. Back at the track. Leaping, gets a piece, but can't secure it. No throw, and now they have a pair of runners on base. Safe at home, and that's a wrap. The mercy rule comes into play, and we're headed to the parking lot early. Just kidding, I didn't drive here.
solo tuve que sudar. Yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si cobro no todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo.
Willie Castro ready to start us off here in Miami.
The shortstop, number 3, Willie Castro.
That's a ball to start the
inside.
game, and this ranked season encounter is now underway. Not tardy. Calls it a ball,
that's a ball.
but man, that looked good. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Chipper Jones in the box with a runner on first. Hits it foul. Off the plate. Ripped on a line. Jones retired. Now a chance for Ketel Marte. Gets a piece. Takes the lead off first with one away. Ump says no. Swings and Marte squares one up. Still in the air. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Juan Soto at the dish.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Throws one in the dirt. No advance, and that's ball one. Curveball off the plate.
Ball 2.
Spoils it. And the pitch. In the air to center. Rafaela drifts under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Republicans enjoy a clean inning without any runs allowed. Bobby Witt Jr. leads us off.
The ball game tonight. The shortstop, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
The pitch. Starts fastball, fastball. Jones handles the chance. Now one away. The batter now, Ketel Marte. On the ground up the middle. Marte. Out on the off-balance throw. Sedan Rafaela shuffles to the plate. Sale gets the swinging strike. He dodges the fastball. One and two now. Pitcher's count. Slider. Strike three. And that's the inning. Don't go anywhere. Aaron Judge ready to roll.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Misses the zone with the first pitch. That was a magic trick. Goes back to the curve.
Down.
Whatever,
Nope.
Blue.
That's inside.
Swings and Judge powers one. Back at the wall. Makes the grab by the wall. Shohei Ohtani steps up as a parallel 3 card. Paint. That
No,
pitch
that's
earned a
low.
longer look. Come on,
That's out.
Ump should just give that one to you. It's the
Ball that
fastball
side.
that misses. Hit hard on the ground to first. And now 2 away. Kazuma Okamoto walks to the plate in this ranked season matchup. Bingo. Puts it on the ground back to the pitcher. Gets him easily, and it ends the inning. The Republicans don't cough up any runs that inning. It was a whole lot of nothing. Austin Wells hits leadoff this frame. Swing and a miss. He was late. Off speed low after delivering some high G's. Oldest trick in the book. That's a strikeout and only needed 3 pitches to do it. Alfonso Soriano in the box. A St. Patrick's Day card looking to paint the scoreboard green. Sends it foul. 0-2 on the way. Still breathing. Lefty sets, kicks, fires. A sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. The Big Amish rolls to the plate. An imposing 6'5", 240-pound A-frame from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Here's the pitch. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Changeup, strike 3, inning over. 6 up and 6 down. And we're still back here at Lone Depot Park as this ranked seasons clash continues. Kyle Teal leads off the inning. That's a hit. Adam Dunn at the dish with a runner on first. Starts the at bat with a ball. Goes
That's
back
in.
to the
Ball
changeup
2.
and misses. 2-0. Takes the lead at first. Nobody out. That's the
Ball
changeup.
3.
Relying on that pitch more than any other. Makes a sliding grab. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Willie Castro ready to go after watching the defense pick up 2 quick outs. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounded foul. Willie waits. Hits it. Foul. The pitch to Castro. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. One more time. Two balls
that's
and 2
inside.
strikes. Won't go away. And here's another 2-2 pitch. delivers a change.
Outside.
Gone to it 3 times in this matchup. Not done yet. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going. Here comes a pitch. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Navigates double-digit pitches to earn the walk. Chipper Jones in the box with a runner on first. That's the fastball. We haven't seen that pitch much. This is smacked left field line. Keeps it fair. Castro around second. He's coming home. The relay throw. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. That wraps up the top of the 3rd. Kyle Schwarber ready to go.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Can't connect with the fastball that missed the zone. Strike 3. Chris Sale with the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Darrell Hernandez. Spoils it. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss at the Sale fastball. Stays in the fight. That's 5 strikeouts now, and we're only in the 3rd. That's pretty good. Willie Castro strolls to the dish, late with the swing there. Oh, 2 the count now. Run it back. Never a doubt. Okay, maybe some. Swung on and launches this ball to left. Way back there. And it's going to go. He's found the seats. Not fooled by the fastball in the slightest. Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Hits it foul. And the pitch. It's 0-2. Swings. Hits a ground ball to short. Castro on the run. Throw to first. That's out number 3. They get a run in the inning. Ketel Marte leads off with his team playing from behind. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Fouls that off. Righty kicks and delivers. Puts it on the ground to short. Witt. Throw to first. In time. Here's Juan Soto at the plate now.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Playing frisbee out there. On a line. Makes the catch. 2 away. A first-round pick from 2013 at the plate, Aaron Judge. 1 at bat so far, he flew out. Gravity wins again. Lifted in the air to right. Marte drifting under it. Makes the catch. Inning over. The Republicans produce a nice, clean shutout inning. Back here in a 1-run game, Ketel Marte leads things off in the bottom of the 4th.
Marte.
Went with the slider. That's the most common first pitch we've seen from him today. 2 strikes and no balls. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. Marte grounds out. Now at the plate, Cedar Rafaela. He struck out swinging first time up. And fouls that off. Dominican Republic, one down, bases empty. Swings and misses out in front. Hit hard, up the middle. Castro. 2 gone now. Austin Wells is the batter now. 0-1 the count. Front foot, heavy. Strike 3. 3 up. Good to have you with us at Lone Depot Park. Shohei Ohtani, his leadoff this inning. 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his last time at bat. Starts with a ball. Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there. And now they have a base runner.
Now batting for the Biscuits, the left fielder, number 2.
Okamoto at the dish, looking to build off Ohtani's leadoff hit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play. Kyle Teal shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Single to center his first time up. And slices that, foul. Biscuits, 2 down, nobody on. Count runs to 1-1. Change up, misses for a ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. He's got it on the dive. Now a jump throw. Not in time. He's safe. Next up here in the 5th inning, Adam Dunn. This card has one of the best power ratings in the game, especially against righties. That's a strike to start this AB. A monstrous drive. Perfect, perfect, and it's out of here. What a sound off the bat. And that was gone from the moment he made contact. Willie Castro digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. That one ran inside, almost got it. It's 2
inside, ball 2.
There's a strike on the outside corner. Goes with the sinker. Goes to it for the 3rd time. Fastball makes it a full count. Fouls off the heater to stay alive. Willing and able. Hangs in there. Ball 4.
No, that's a ball.
After a gritty 8-pitch at bat, he earns the walk. Strolling to the plate as a member of the Last Ride Series, Chipper Jones. The Last Ride Series celebrates the final season of a player's career. Gifts at home plate before every game not included. Runner on first with 2 away. Ripped on the line to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the 5th is complete. We'll see 5, 6, and 7 in the order coming up. Alfonso Soriano gets us going this inning. 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at bat. But that wasn't your fault. That was his fault, I'm sure. Starts with a strike, continuing the trend. Hard ground ball to short. Soriano retired at first. Nick Kurtz steps up as a parallel 2 card. Tries to get a fastball off the plate, but can't connect. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and it's 0-2. Strike 3. Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Up next for the Dominican Republic.
Next to the plate in ranked seasons, Kyle Schwarber went down on strikes first time up. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. That's a foul ball. Set for a short two-bagger. He turns for second. It's a rocket double.
Up next for the Dominican Republic.
Darryl Hernandez steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. And out in front. The Biscuits lead by a run. Keeps it going. He can't squeeze the pitch behind the plate. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt, and the inning is over. We've played 5. Hang tight. More time in Dynasty. Ketel Marte leads off playing from ahead. This one smoked out to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next is the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Sitting on the change, Soto ripped one for a base knock.
Now batting for New York, the center fielder.
A former Fresno State Bulldog at the dish. Here's Judge. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Misses the zone for a ball. On the ground to third. Hernandez. One at second. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. Down in order. Willie Castro bats first this inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
Swung on and powers it. And it's extra bases for sure after it falls. And that turns the lineup over. Bobby Witt Jr. strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Republicans have a runner in scoring position. And there's a hit. Throw cut off, now to second. In there, he's safe. Ketel Marte up now with 2 runners on base. And it's grounded foul. The lefty kicks and delivers. Straight back and foul. Lefty kicks and delivers. Rejected that offer. Misses with the changeup. The Biscuits go to their bullpen, and taking the mound, Greg Weisser. 2-2. The pitch. In the air, headed to left. Okamoto galloping towards it. Hauls it in. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Stepping in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. The underhand flip. There's one. Throw to first. No, safe. Austin Wells at the dish with runners at the corners. Look out. It hit him.
That ball hit him.
That will load the bases. And now a golden opportunity for Alfonso Soriano. It's off the bat. They jump in front. And he's in there standing up for the 2-out double. Nick Kurtz strolls to the dish with a lead now, thanks to that important swing we just saw. A bit eager. And that one almost got him. Goes back to the sweeper. Back foot slider ties him up. Shohei Ohtani steps in the box to start the 7th. First pitch misses. That's butter. Goes back to the changeup. Once again, we see the changeup. Swings and hits it down the line at third. This could be 2. Around first, digging for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit. Kazuma Okamoto ready to go with the tying run in scoring position. Oh, that's silky. One
ball, that's off the plate.
That's ripped to right, down the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. And he makes it up to third and still just 1 away. Kyle Teal steps up with the tying run at third. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. The home team coughs up the lead, and we're all tied up.
Now batting for New York, the first baseman.
Adam Dunn next to hit after the RBI single. Base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. They need him in a big way. Here's Willie Castro at the plate, looking to help the cause. And that gets a piece of it.
That ball got him.
Now batting
First base.
for New
A
York.
bad time for a hit by pitch, as it will load the bases. And now ready to swing it, Chipper Jones. First pitch misses for a ball. Lifted in the air to right center. Castro makes the grab. Throw to the plate. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Found the target to start the AB. Misses the plate with the fastball. Tosses the high Swiss on the board for a strike. Ice water in your veins. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Kyle Schwarber at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Fouls it off. 0-1 on the way. Fouls it. Here's the pitch. Keeps battling. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Marte throws to first. 1 gone here. Darrell Hernandez strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Hits it foul. The 0-1. And gets a piece, but foul. Kicks and delivers. Swung on and crushed to perfection. Everyone sees where this one is headed. A clutch home run. Boy, did they need that one. Are you not entertained? Bites it away. And the righty kicks and delivers. Now a check swing, but he held up. Ripped on the ground to short. Castro sends it to first, and 2 away. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Number 7. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swings early and fouls it. And the pitch. Castro over to pick it up. That ends the inning. Juan Soto leads off the top of the 8th in a close one. Sips a fastball, but off target. Now that's smacked to right center. Brings it in. Aaron Judge comes to the plate as a parallel 2 call. The count is 1-0. Goes back to the sinker. Two balls and 1 strike. Doesn't connect. He was late. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch is off the plate. Fires a fastball, but misses the zone. Gleyber Torres, the bat they decide to go with off the bench in this spot. Late in the game, protecting a slim lead. Misses the plate. Hits it foul. The 3-1. In the air, headed to right center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Ketel Marte is the leadoff hitter this inning. And gets wood to it, but foul. The righty kicks and delivers. Stays with it. Foul. Swing and a drive. That was loud off the bat. It's out of here. A perfect home run. Absolutely tattooed that one. Ceddanne Rafaela comes to the plate after the leadoff home. 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. The Dominican Republic up by 2 late in the game. Good eye staying patient. And that's slice foul. On the ground left side. Whips it to first. Rafaela retired. Austin Wells in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. That's foul. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's foul. Here comes a pitch. Not finished yet. It's a 2-run contest in this one. This one is trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-base knock. Alfonso Soriano ready to swing it for the runner on second. Right side, and that's foul. Kicks and delivers. Swung on and lifted the left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Nick Kurtz, ready to swing it against the righty. His contact rating really likes this matchup. Lights it away, Dominican Republic. 1 on with 2 outs. Hit hard to first. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Back in the final frame. The end is in sight, and things are looking up. You're out in front and close to claiming a victory here in DD.
Ball inside.
Hey, you play to win the game. Okamoto up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Someone left the oven on. Another offering of the blowtorch. Tough crowd, tough crowd. Just early. Strike 3, and only 2 outs to go. Next to the plate, Kyle Teal. Misses
Ball
with
one.
the first pitch. That's nacho cheese. That's my cheese. And good day to you, sir. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the last out at Lone Depot Park. Slows down enough to foul off the chain. That's
inside,
a stingy call. That's the kind you just shake your head at. Swing and makes good contact. I mean, really good contact. Watch this one go. See you later. It's a multi-home run game performance. Willie Castro comes to the plate now as the tying run following the homer. First pitch is a ball. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Zips a fastball for a strike. Fastball almost got it. Catches the zone with the slider. 1 pitch away from a ranked season win. And that puts this one to bed. If they get the win here in ranked season, that always puts a smile on this group of players. Great work out there today.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. Y el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y yo sí soy Millie sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se me escucha. Y porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Ay, ay, estoy en mi pick. Ay, estoy en mi pick. Mírame en lo que me convertí. Le molesta mi premio de compositor, pero es que ya nadie compone ninguna. Esta gente escribe en sus canciones, eso no se emocionen. El disco más vendido de este año lo llevé para la escuela. Todo el mundo tratando de hacerle secuela. Siguen en la fila, nadie se me cuela. Ay. Chequi morena, chequi, chequi morena,
Julio Rodriguez, ready to start us off here in Miami. If your first pitch is any sign, this could turn into a fun one to call. Went with the slider for a strike. Hits it hard to second. The throw to first. And now one away. Ketel Marte digs in. Misses with the first pitch. That's close enough to stare at the young. On the ground to the pitcher. Over to first. Marte retired. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Help us out here, ump. The heater misses for a ball. Crossing the zone for a strike. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. Marte throws to first. That ends the inning. Hernandez. Bobby Witt Jr. ready to roll. And picks it clean for the out. Ketel Marte is now at the plate.
Marte.